Maggie loved her neighborhood. Quiet, peaceful, rows of identical houses, perfect lawns. It was the kind of place where nothing happened. Until Mr. Ellsworth moved in. He kept to himself, never spoke. His house, shrouded in overgrown ivy, became an eyesore. Maggie, like any good neighbor, tried to be welcoming. She baked cookies, left them on his porch. He never acknowledged the gesture. She saw him sometimes, a tall, gaunt figure disappearing into the shadows of his house, his face always obscured. One day Maggie noticed a moving van arriving. It was for the house next door to Mr. Ellsworth. A young couple emerged. Maggie smiled, relieved to have someone new to chat with. Maybe they could shed some light on the enigma next door. "Have you met Mr. Ellsworth?" Maggie asked the new neighbors, trying to sound casual. They shook their heads. "He seems a bit off," the woman whispered. Maggie found herself agreeing. There was something about Mr. Ellsworth, something not quite right. That night a storm raged. Rain lashed against Maggie's windows. Wind howled like a banshee. Unable to sleep, Maggie peered out into the night. A flash of lightning illuminated Mr. Ellsworth's house. She saw him, a dark silhouette, standing in the window, staring out. The next day the storm passed. The neighborhood was quiet again, but Maggie couldn't shake the image from her mind. Who was Mr. Ellsworth, and what was he hiding? Days turned into weeks. Maggie couldn't ignore her curiosity. She began watching Mr. Ellsworth's house, noting his routines. He left every morning at precisely 7 a.m., returned at 6 p.m., never deviated. One night, Maggie saw something strange. A light flickered in the attic window of Mr. Ellsworth's house, a window that had always been dark. She watched, heart pounding, as the light moved. Someone was up there, but who? Unable to resist, Maggie decided to investigate. The next day, while Mr. Ellsworth was out, she crept into his backyard. The air was thick with the smell of decaying leaves. She peered through the attic window, empty, except for a single chair facing the wall. Maggie couldn't let it go. The chair, the light, the secretive nature of Mr. Ellsworth, it all felt wrong. She started digging. She searched online, trying to find any information about him, his past, his family, anything. Her search led her to old newspaper articles about a missing person case. The missing person was a woman, and the prime suspect was a man named Mr. Ellsworth. Maggie felt a chill run down her spine. The articles didn't provide conclusive evidence, but the implication was clear. Had Mr. Ellsworth been involved in this woman's disappearance? Was he hiding something sinister in that house? Armed with this new information, Maggie knew she had to find out the truth. She waited until nightfall, then snuck back to Mr. Ellsworth's house. She picked the lock on the back door and slipped inside. The house was dark and silent. Maggie crept through the rooms, her heart pounding in her chest. Finally, she reached the attic door. She took a deep breath and pushed it open. The room was empty, except for a single chair. And sitting in the chair, facing the wall, was Mr. Ellsworth. He was dead. And in his hand he clutched a faded photograph, a photograph of Maggie.